I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Madison Lasky is suing Sarah Blanton in the amount of $2,000.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may be seated.
Miss Lasky claims she loved and cared for Miss Blanton's dog during a trial adoption and says the selfish owner broke their agreement and took the pup back.
State your name.
Madison Lasky.
Ma'am.
Sarah Blanton.
All right, and you're suing the defendant for $2,000, alleging she broke an agreement regarding dog adoption?
Yes, that's true.
All right. Start with you. How do you know the defendant?
I met Sarah through a doggy play group. So
How
it was
long
like,
ago?
At this point, it was probably almost a year ago.
Okay, go ahead.
So I met Sarah at this doggy play group, and she had just adopted this beautiful Great Dane. And I happened to be looking for a Great Dane. So she was not able to take care of the dog because, you know, Great Danes they're very big dogs. So she had 2 kids to take care of, and she was a single mother.
She told you she couldn't take care of it?
Yes, she did. And it seemed great for me because I was looking for a companion for my dog, Tasha. Tasha is also a Great Dane.
Did she say why let me just get to her, why she bought it if she couldn't take care of it? Ma'am, is this right?
Your Honor, just that we had lost our other dog that we had for 15 years, and we were just, you know, everybody was heartbroken, especially my kids, and I thought it might bring some joy to our home.
How long was it before you determined that you couldn't take care of it after buying it?
About, 4 months.
What were the
5
challenges?
months, I think. What's that?
What were the challenges?
Well, I'm a businesswoman. I run a business. I have 2 kids. It was too much for me. I couldn't do it, and I wanted to give the dog
How old are your children?
They are 8 and 10.
They're 8 and 10, so the dog is bigger than both of them.
Well, will be.
You got a child bigger than your children, than your current children to take care of, or shortly will be. Perhaps you just didn't expect that. Who knows? I probably would have said, these kids aren't going to be helping. At age 8 or 10, pick up this boop, and the boop is going to be like that because the dog is that high. So, and I got to run a business and take care of them. Nope. But having an emotional attachment to pets, you do want another one. So I understand that, but perhaps you kind of misjudged your capabilities. Go ahead, ma'am.
She had gotten the dog, and, she couldn't take care of the dog because they're a huge responsibility. Well, I already have a Great Dane at home. Her name is Tasha, and I was looking for a companion for Tasha, so that's when we get Montana. So it wasn't going to be an outright adoption at first. We decided to go with an agreement. So because we met each other at the puppy play group, we were both avid animal lovers. So she decided to make an agreement for 6 months so I would take care of the dog, buy all its food, take it to the vet, play with it, give it a home. And then at the end of the 6 months, we can reevaluate. But the plan was for me to adopt the dog. I'm taking care of the dog. Montana is just a huge part of my family. Tasha gets along with him. I walk them every day.
How long have you had the dog now?
I had them for 5 months.
Okay.
And so I'm taking a dog to the vet. I got all of its shots, and I paid for it all myself, which I had no problem doing because I wanted this dog to go to the vet that I'm comfortable with. So anyways, I go on vacation for a week, and I give the dog to Sarah so she can watch him because that's kind of part of our agreement too.
Her dog?
When I go out. Yeah.
You let her use her dog. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, I let her see her dog.
You're confused already. Go ahead.
So I let her have
It is her dog, ma'am. You're babysitting.
Well,
Go ahead.
We had the agreement, so
You have the agreement on you? You have the agreement? You have the agreement? Anyone?
Yes,
I do.
Yes,
Okay.
I have it.
Email.
Go
Your
ahead.
Honor, if I may.
Yes.
I had paid for a puppy plan and a vet plan for the dog. I was paying for all the vet bills, and
Yeah, I did find it curious that she would have. She got the shot. Your dog didn't get her shots or his shots until that late in the game. That dog has been going to the park and doing all this. That dog should have been had his shots.
she was supposed to take it to my vet that I paid for. I was paying for, and she took it to a different vet.
The dog should have already
Yeah.
had the shots. That's my point. The dog had never had any shots all these months.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Had you all discussed the dog after you returned home?
I was not able to because she had blocked me.
tried.
I tried.
And later,
Did you tell him that it won't be me?
No, I told him. He asked me, and I told him I'll do my very best to try to be there, to perform.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Madison Lasky, who is suing Sarah Blanton for breach of contract.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, that's just
Of
not
all the
accurate.
vaccinations.
I got shots that the vet dog was supposed to get at the age that I had him.
Did you read the part where she can visit with the dog?
Yeah, that's why we did visits. We allowed visitation sometimes
Other than
on
that,
the
she can't
weekend.
see her own dog, can she? Don't you
She can
call
see her
here
own
about
dog.
that dog. It's mine now.
She can see the dog. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's
part of,
nice of you.
That was a part of our agreement.
Ma'am, this says trial basis to see if you want the dog, see if it worked out. And that doesn't mean she can never see her dog in between on that 6-month trial period. But what did happen to cause you to sue today?
So I went on vacation for a week, and of course, I left the dog in Sarah's care. And when I come back, I try to go pick up my dog, and Sarah's not answering her
It's
phone.
not your dog yet.
Okay.
It's her dog all the way up to the 6 months when the option is determined. It will remain her dog after that option expires if she doesn't convey it to you. But go ahead. You
All right.
came back.
Well, I came back from vacation. I went to go pick up the dog that I had been taking care of. The dog
Had the
that
6
knew me
months
as
expired,
human.
ma'am?
No, it had not.
Well, let me hear you say this. Pick up her dog.
I went
It's
to
still
go-
her dog. You don't
Okay.
seem to want to be able
My
to
dog.
conclude that was ever the fact.
Okay, I went to go pick up her dog.
There you go.
Yes. But when I went to go pick up her dog, she wasn't answering the phone. She had apparently blocked me. So I had no choice. So I went to her house because I was expecting to see Montana, the dog. And she answers, and she just comes out yelling at me, telling me to go away. She was going to call the cops if I stayed.
Why do you think she was doing that?
She was probably afraid I was going to take the dog away, or she probably thought I was going to raise my voice,
Had you all
maybe cause a
discussed?
scene.
Had you all discussed the dog after you returned home?
I was not able to because she had blocked me.
tried.
I tried.
And you think she didn't want to give you the dog back, so she would not answer. Let me hear from you, ma'am, about responding when she called or came to the house.
I blocked her, so no, I didn't
why?
answer. Well, because, so at 4 months, she called me and asked me to pick up the dog at the vet. Well, apparently the dog was injured, and she couldn't pick it up.
She
because,
had the dog and took the dog to the vet?
Yes.
This is before she went out of town?
Yes.
So she just conveniently skipped perhaps the biggest part of the case. Why did you leave that out, ma'am? That you had to take the dog to the vet to be treated for an injury. Why would you leave that out? That's such a big deal, and you love this dog so much. We so attached to the dog.
Well, Your
but the
Honor-
dog get injured, you won't even tell the owner.
Your
Go
Honor-
ahead, ma'am.
So I pick up the dog, and then the vet comes out, and he says, the dog's underweight. He said, what, have you not been following the plan? And I said, well, someone else has also been washing the dog, in a trial period, and he said, well, you need to make sure the dog is following, the puppy is eating the, plan that he prescribed.
Did she give you an eating plan prescribed by the vet?
Yes, she did.
All right, go ahead.
But she didn't follow it. She told me that she was feeding the dog, the puppy, the same food that her dog gets.
Is that true?
Yes.
And it's different from what she told you?
Yes, but
All right, good enough. Go ahead.
Okay.
So I discussed this with her. I said, you need to be feeding the dog the correct food. And so she agreed to it. But then when she went away on vacation, the dog came back and the dog was eating like, he'd never eaten before. And he was still underweight. I have a note from the vet saying that the dog is malnourished.
Let's see it, please.
Thank you.
But
So I decided, she's obviously not a good dog owner and she's not taking
no,
care
but
of.
that's not eating. But what was the injury or something?
So the dog was
had to be-
limping because the dog was malnourished.
Oh.
Your Honor, the dog was not limping.
He was on his
as
what
a
they call on his
result.
last 3 legs. He only had 3 more to go.
The dog was
Go
not
ahead.
limping because of malnourishment. The dog was limping because when it was walking once, it got like a little, almost like a splinter in its leg. That's why as soon as I saw it,
How?
he was just walking outside and we had been doing, there was a construction site and he walked along and he got a little splinter, so he limped a little bit, and that's when I was very, very worried. So that's why instead of taking her just to my vet, I took her to the vet that she was a part of, because I was afraid that it might be something more serious.
Under your care, the dog was injured somehow at a construction site. I don't know what that was about.
just
Secondly,
walking by.
you gave food different than what the doctor and she prescribed. That's what I've heard thus far. You let the dog go to a construction
We were
site.
walking on the
You did not
sidewalk.
feed the dog the right food by your own
Your Honor,
admission.
I was feeding the dog.
You told me you
I have
weren't.
been going to.
Now you're lying. You told me you didn't. You say you didn't feed him the right food. Goodbye. Claim dismissed.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
Justice has been served. It was my dog. She didn't take care of it the way she would, and have a nice life.
I just don't feel like justice was served. I don't feel like I was heard.
Coming up,
Did anyone else say to you, where you get these guys from? These guys are no good. I hate the mariachi band you have today. Do you have any complaints?
It felt like a funeral.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Hector Solis is suing Emilio Ruiz in the amount of $730. Mr. Solis claims Mr. Ruiz failed to deliver the lively mariachi band he promised and says his party sounded like a funeral.
State your name,
My name is Hector Solis.
sir.
Emilio Ruiz.
All right, and sir, you're suing the defendant for $730, alleging he owes you this money because he ruined your daughter's party.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, start with you.
It all started when I started to look for the right mariachi band, because since I was a kid, I have this experience in my sister's quinceañera.
It's just like a rites of passage or something?
Yes, it's the moment when the girl has her 15th year birthday
Okay.
and she becomes a woman.
Like a sweet 16 birthday.
Exactly. So it's not just a regular birthday. It is the moment that she has been waiting in order to become a woman.
Yeah.
And finally, I found Emilio's mariachis, and I even went to one of his parties, and I was impressed. This is what I want for my daughter, and she's my only daughter. And I say, Sophia deserves this for her quinceañera, to enter to this room full of friends and family, and the mariachis playing the happy birthday for her. And that never happened.
Let me hear from you, sir. What was the expectation between the two of you? Tell me.
I've been in business for 15 years. I started with one band, Mariachi, ended up with 6 now today. As him saying that I was going to perform for him, I didn't specifically say I would. I just said, I'll do my very best.
Coming up,
But he said he did send the other members of his ensemble.
I never heard about this. This was other group I never met before.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Hector Solis, who is suing Emilio Ruiz for breach of contract.
you expected him to perform, and it wasn't him, it was one of his other 5 groups?
You're correct, Your Honor, and even worse, not only he was not there, he never told me why, and he brought some replacement that was not the same kind of music or the quality I saw that he played and performed in person.
So the question becomes, did anyone else say to you, where you get these guys from? These guys are no good. I hate the mariachi band you have today. Do you have any complaints?
It felt like a funeral. So even the drunk people couldn't dance over
To you,
it.
sir, to you. And I understand you seeing him and not getting him. So what you have to prove today, that there was what we call in the law a material breach, meaning that you did not receive the value at all, even a minimal value of the services. You tell me, you never heard anything about whether he wanted you specifically, or did you tell him that it won't be me?
No, I told him. He asked me, and I told him, I'll do my very best to try to be there, to perform.
How long before the event did you say, I'm not going to be able to make it? Mom, I got to send someone else.
Well, because I had a family emergency. See, my daughter had an allergic reaction. She ate something she wasn't supposed to, so I had to rush her to the ER. And this was 30 minutes before the show.
Oh, so you were going to be in it?
Yeah, I was going to go.
And
So-
your band was there then?
They're ready to go, yes, sir.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. He wasn't there, but he said he did send the other members of his ensemble.
I never heard about this. This was other group I never met before.
Ay.
But it just looked different that day. They had makeup on
I think
for
he has a
performance.
facial
Yeah.
recognition
Yeah.
problem.
They all look the same. They dress all the
Yeah,
same.
you thought I was my brother.
But they sound horrible.
If I sound horrible, why did you let us play for 4 hours? Why didn't you just say,
I didn't
I'm
want
not
to create
paying
the
you, get
scene.
out.
I didn't want to create the scene for my daughter's moment, and that was a quinceañera. I wanted her to remember
why would you want 4
without
hours of
drama. I didn't
All
want
you
to
can show
do
me,
it.
sir, is letters or emails saying, yeah, I was there, it was horrible, or it was no good. Anything negative about the performance.
I don't.
Your claim is dismissed. He sent you the ensemble that he had with him. He just didn't show up. You were starstruck with him. That's all. He's starstruck with you. Sign the autograph, and that's all you getting today is an autograph. Sign an autograph. $730, your claim is dismissed. I believe you got the value of your services, or at the very least, it wasn't substandard. Have a good day.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
Make my only chance to show my only daughter that this was her best time of her life. You ruin it all. You are not the man you
You
want.
signed the contract, I fulfilled it.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.